everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at my monthly manicures for the months of October and November. Now October is the month I really like to wear most of my Halloweeny polishes, and I did do a pretty good job, I think, along with some untrieds as well. And November I got in a lot of surprise favorites, so let's just get into it. So the first polish I'm going to be talking about is from Nevermind Apothecary. This is called Angry Urchin. This dusty gray with some blue, has hints of blue undertones in it as well. This is beautiful, you guys. This totally gives me Halloween vibes too because of those red shards in there. It looks very vampy and festive for spooky season. And I didn't think I'd like this as much as I did, but once I got it on my nails, that red shimmer in there, I wish I could say this is a neutral, but with those red shreds in there, it doesn't really make it that. It makes it super festive, but this was actually a surprise favorite. When I opened it, all the glitters were on one side, and I thought it was gonna be one of those polishes where I'm like, am I gonna have to fish? I don't want to have to fish. And I didn't have to fish. I just had to shake it really well, which was really nice. So yeah, this is a polish that is making me look out for the brand as well, because I love gray. I love any type of red component in polishes. Depending on what base color it's up against, it always looks phenomenal. And this was a really nice welcome into spooky season. So that was Nevermind Apothecary's Angry Urchin. Next up, we're going to be talking about Jessica polish. This is called Prima Donna. I did get this one in a mystery bag, so this is my first time trying it, and I liked it. But what was a bit disappointing with this one is that there's a lot of beautiful components in this polish, like the brown and the pink glass fleck, but that did not exude on my nails when I put it on. So I didn't love this as much, but I still loved it because it is a purple, and I do love purples in my collection. Who doesn't, right? But this one, I don't know if I'll destash it because I do like it as a purple. I just wish the components were more prominent, that's all. But it is a really nice polish and good brand. I don't know much about this brand. I'm not even sure if they even make polish anymore. This is the only one I have, but it is very pretty. Third one I wore is from Stella Chroma. This is Gossamer Gossamer. I feel like I've talked about this so much, but I really love this polish and it did not disappoint. This looked glorious on my skin tone. I knew this was going to be a favorite of mine that I wore during the month, and it is. The matte black glitters in there are just too good. This is Reese's Pieces packaging in a nail polish. Such a quintessential Halloween fave, and it is definitely one that I'm gonna wear probably yearly. It's quite nice, and I definitely do want to try this matte, as it'll probably look more like the candy wrapper even more because it is a matte wrapper. So yeah, really nice polish, and the formula was gorgeous. Not even just for Halloween, but this is a really nice orange as well. It's not a burnt orange or anything like that. It's just a really nice orangey, orange for the fall. So that was Gossamer Gossamer by Stella Chroma. And of course I wore Sweet and Sour Lacquers. I Like It When the Red Water Comes Out. I feel like that's a tongue twister. I don't know if you guys are noticing I'm like saying it with like some kind of lisp, but it's not. And this one's so pretty. I knew I wanted it in my collection as soon as I got it. It even matches my sweater. How nice is that? And so it even makes for hesitation for a nice fall polish, but this is definitely Halloween to me. That red glowy shimmer in there looks like laser beams on your nails in the sun. It is beautiful, and one that I definitely want to wear again when the sun comes out in the winter time, because I think this is even brooding enough for the winter time. Really solid polish, and Sweet and Sour Lacquer is a really awesome brand. The owner is great too, and yeah, this is just one polish that I hope she definitely comes out more with. I know she did come out with a sibling, 3 polishes that were sibling ones, but I didn't like them as much as I did with this one, but I really hope she does experiment with this shimmer even more. So that was Sweet and Sour Lacquers. I Like It When the Red Water Comes Out. Next up, I wore Color Club's Will Never Be Royals. This did not disappoint one bit. This was my vampire polish, and it's beautiful. Color Club is one of those mainstream brands that does specialty finishes quite well. They do duochromes really well. They do holographics exceptionally well. And I feel like they're one of those mainstream brands that is incredibly underrated. I do want to acquire more than my collection. The swap picture, very sorry. I have a really bad habit of not taking my manicures when they're fresh. It's like the day before I take it off, and I'm like, oh, I need to take it for the video. So yes, but it's a bit old, but oh, the duochrome in here, like, this is completely beautiful. It's so fall, so Halloween. I really like it and cannot wait to get this back on my nails. in love. So that was Color Club's Will Never Be Royals. After that, I decided to go for a KB Shimmer's Coulda Had a Bad Witch. The purples, ooh, this is just at the top of my list for some purples in my collection. Really nice. When KB Shimmer does these flakies in their different bases, like another one I really like is Soul Blue. Ooh, it just is a standout. And of course, I forgot to do this matte Bad Habits. You know, I just want to skip to the next polish as quickly as possible. Maybe I should just do the matte right away so I just don't worry about it, you know. But this one is just really pretty, and I can't believe it took me 2 years to wear it, but it is now officially in my tried pile, and I'm happy about that. This definitely gave me a lot of witchy foresty vibes, and I did decide to kind of change my nail shape to more of an oval shape, so it did kind of have a more of a witchy vibe in the swatch picture. But yeah, I did enjoy this one a lot. So that was KB Shimmer's Coulda Had a Bad Witch. Next, I wore MJ Lacquer's How Sweet It Is, and this is a thermal. So when it's cold state, it's this blurply blue toned base color with those gorgeous pink flakies in there that kind of range from pink to green to magenta. They're so beautiful. And then when it's in its warm state, it is definitely transparent on the nails. So this would be great for some peekaboo nail art. This one I really enjoyed. I think it kind of gave Halloween-y vibes too, with the broodingness of the dark purple base. Like, I love this. And this polish transitioned so well on my thumb, but I was unplugging something and it was really hard to unplug, and a bit of force and it chipped my nail off. I was like, oh, and the transition came off. So that was a bit disappointing, but I just have to wear this again when my nails are longer. But I did enjoy this thermal. I have a love-hate relationship with thermals because, as we know, they do not last, but I do try to wear them as much as I can when they are still transitioning. So that was How Sweet It Is by MJ Lacquer. Of course, I had to put on ILNP's Eclipse for this Halloween season. Let me tell you guys something. ILNP really did something when they came out with this polish. It was total trendsetter polish. After this came out, all the other brands were doing it, but this one is just the OG for me. Love having OG polishes in my collection. And this one is definitely worth the hype. The duochrome in there was so strong. And I was a bit skeptical because not all ILNP duochrome show up on me, and that's why I was hesitant to buy this. But once I saw the reviews and the swatch pictures, I was convinced. This was super hard to photograph, but I did my best, and I hope you guys can see the transition on my nails. But this one I definitely have to wear again. It is phenomenal, and they really did a good job with this one. So that was ILNP's Eclipse. After that, I wore Polish for Days Shadow on the Moon, which was, of course, not a disappointment. Another quintessential Halloween polish. The glow in here makes this really, really good for Christmas as well. So you could see this again in my Christmas manis, but I really do enjoy this one. I thought the black flakes in there really, really complemented the green. It's just beautiful. And it kind of looks a bit like neon too with that glow. I really, really like this one and enjoyed wearing it too. Tons of compliments. That was Shadow on the Moon by Polish for Days. I wore another MJ Lacquer. This is Offered to Take a Group Photo. It is a white crelly with orange, lime green circle glitters and circle matte black glitters. Gorgeous. This totally gives me Joker vibes. It is so pretty. And I actually did do something for Halloween this year, so I did wear this when I went out, and yeah, I really, really liked it. I just love crellies. I love MJ Lacquer's crellies, and oh, some of the ones that I wore this year are definitely some of my faves of all time. So yeah, that is MJ Lacquer's Offer to Take a Group Photo. And the very last manicure I wore in October is another from ILNP. This is called Trick or Treat. This is an orange foily metallic, and it has a dash of hollow sparkle in there. The hollow is very subtle. So I wanted to kind of, not that needed any sprucing up, but I did want to add an accent nail. I took Cuticula's Dream Take Flight, which came out originally in March 2021. It didn't come back for Rewind this year. Beautiful polish. I think the circle glitters just complemented that orange metallic-y goodness so well in Trick or Treat. I really enjoyed this manicure. Got a lot of compliments on it too, especially the ILNP one. Ooh, really, really nice orange in my collection. I love foily metallic polishes. They go really, really well with my skin tone, so I do enjoy them a lot. I love this manicure. So that was the last one I wore. Heading right into November on the 4th, because I did wear that Halloween manicure a bit into November. This one is Revlon's Daredevil, and it is a beautiful jelly-like forest green with hints of blue, so it kind of has a bit of a tealy green. Gorgeous formula on this one, and it did dry pretty fast for me. That's what the Ultra HD Snap line is all about. It's 22 free. Didn't even know a polish could be 22 free. That's wild to me. But yeah, this one was really pretty. I did kind of want to add a topper to kind of spruce it up, but honestly, I just love the color so much. I just wanted to wear it as it is. It is beautiful and just a really, really nice fall color. I did wear another thermal because it is getting colder, and that's when I like to wear them. So this is Fancy Gloss's Blueberry Cheesecake. Now this one, I wanted to love it, but unfortunately I did not because my nail line was still showing on the third coat, and I just didn't think it transitioned too well on me. Maybe my nails weren't long enough. Maybe I'll have to try it when my nails are longer. It could change my mind, but I really did want to love this one because I love the color combination in here, and it does kind of remind me of a blueberry cheesecake as well. When it does die, I'm hoping that it does die in this state because it's my favorite out of the two. So that was Blueberry Cheesecake by Fancy Gloss. After that, I put on Polish for Days Orchid Glow. This one was such a surprise to me. I did not have high hopes because sometimes duochromes don't show up pretty well on me, but this one was so beautiful. This even shows a bit of the glow in dim lighting, and that says something. Polish for Days makes the most amazing glowy polishes. If you guys haven't tried them, you really, really should. I really enjoyed this one. It's beautiful, and I cannot believe it took me 2 years to try this one. Yes, it came out in fall 2020, part of the Enchanted Woods collection. So very gorgeous, and it does fit the name so well. It really does glow. I wore another glowy polish. This is H&M's Precious, and I did do a full review for H&M, so I will link them up above. But this one I did put a topper on it, KB Shimmer's Take It or Leave It, and this definitely did look more Christmas than fall, but I was hoping some of the flakies would come out, but I guess maybe the base colors in the flakies are too similar to this. But if you guys love that topper, when this polish comes back in stock, I'm going to link it in that video, but I really do hope it comes back in stock because it's beautiful, and I want everybody to experience how beautiful it is as well. This is such an interesting duochrome from H&M, something that you wouldn't expect. It totally gives me indie vibes, and I did enjoy this one. I wore it for a week. After that, we're looking at KB Shimmer's Bittersweet Symphony. Now, this one took a while to grow on me because I didn't love it at first. Something about it just wasn't speaking to me. I don't know if it just kind of looked dull or whatnot, but when I saw it in the sun again and I saw that red shimmer flash, I fell in love all over again. I was like, yeah, that's why I bought this polish, because red is such a bold color against a lot of bases. So yeah, this one is just really, really beautiful, and it's kind of nice for Halloween too, with those red glitters in there. Those kind of looks like spots. So, but I decided to wear it at the end of November. But I think this is a really nice, unique neutral, and I did enjoy it. It just took a little while to grow on me. So that was KB Shimmer's Bittersweet Symphony. After that, I wore Cadillacquer's Galaxie. Now this one is a beautiful kitchen sink polish. The blue glitters in here are my favorite part. They're so dainty and cute. Oh, but this polish, to me, it does look pretty good on my swatch photo, but on my nails, it just didn't give me that oomph that I was looking for. So I may end up destashing this one because it's not that it looked bad or anything, but I just felt like it kind of looked a bit boring on my nails. Indies, I just want them to be like loud in my face. I want them to be noticeable, and this one, it's more in the bottle that way than it is on my nails. I do really like it, but I just don't see myself wearing it again or like over and over again. So I probably will end up destashing this one, but it is a beautiful kitchen sink polish. So that was Cadillacquer Galaxie. The second to last one I wore in November is Bean Toes by Starrily. This one is in a off-white base. So the off-white, there's a bit of a dash of gray in there with a bit of holographic sparkle and a prominent pink shimmer. Ooh, I wasn't expecting to love this one as much as I did. Now I'm just really into glowy ethereal polishes after this one. It was beautiful. Really, really dainty and nice on my nails. It really complemented my skin tone with that purple with that pink shimmer. I got tons of compliments on this. I love this. Starrily is another brand that I am looking out for that you may see in my Black Friday haul. But this one is just so chef's kiss, and I really, really, really look forward to wearing it again. So perfect for winter and just a nice welcome into December. So that was Starry's Bean Toes. And the very last manicure I put on my nails on the very last day of November is Tiny Ginger Snaps by Pahlish, which is what I'm wearing right now. You guys, I just need all the glass thick polishes from this brand. This is beautiful. This one just complimented my skin so much. It's more of a brown polish than an orange polish to me, but it does have some orange components in there. But this is just a caramelly, chocolatey brown goodness. I love it so much. And I thought this was a really nice last like fall manicure too, because it definitely has fall vibes, but also kind of like a welcome into December, because you know it's giving me sweet treat vibes. You know, that's what December's about. So yeah, I'm really liking this polish a lot, and I definitely want to get more of them from Pahlish. I feel like they make one of the best like gold like foily polishes like this, or gold speckled polishes. Yeah, they make a lot of interesting combos. So that was Pahlish's Tiny Ginger Snaps. Alright guys, that was it for this monthly mani video. Let me know if you wore any of these manicures or what you're planning to wear going into the more holiday months. Thanks so much for tuning in. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.